Good morning. Today we are doing a Santa hat placemat. Okay, I, you know how I get a little, I don't know what I want to finish it with, so I got a little overzealous. So, I went and did a few finishes. So, this is my 1 inch. Make sure that you comment. And I don't know what we're giving away today. Oh, we'll give away a pattern. We'll give away 2 patterns. We'll give away a Christmas stocking one. My elf got run over by a reindeer. Okay. So this is my 1 inch prairie point, and then I just did the 2-color binding around it. I thought it turned out really, really cute. And then I thought, let's do something else. So this is another one, and then I did, this is my 1-inch mini point. I thought was really cute. Okay. And this will be at the Novi show. I'm going to be taking this as my demos, I decided, and Nashville. Then my third one, I'm going to make another one too. I haven't decided which. And this is my 3/4 inch mini point also. I thought that was really, really, really cute.
It shows audio problems.
Okay, Lindsay's going to fix this. Okay. So then I had a list of all the stuff that was going on. I'm using my 1-inch prairie points. One length makes 2 of these, of my placemats. Okay? So what you want to do is, I've got everything all listed here. What I did was I cross-hatched it with my Martelli 3.5. I love these things because they don't move. And this is my 1-inch prairie points. And then, of course, use a 28mm rotary cutter. Okay, so what we're going to start with is, I'm going to move this up here. Hopefully it won't fall. I always do all my little corner units first, like my snowballing. So when I do a corner, what I do, because I don't want to draw a line because I'm more on the lazy side, is I take my right sides, I fold it in half, and this is a 1-inch little square, so it's really, really, really little. And you need 3 of them in the corner on the 2.5-inch square. So then what I do is, because once again, I don't want to pin it because it's lazy, I glued it right in the corners here so they hold. I don't want to work hard. I want to work smart. Grandma always made me work hard. So I've got 2 of them done. So I'm just going to sew my third one. And then I'm going to cut it. Then you want to cut the 1/4 inch here. And you only have it on 3 corners. Okay, let me throw this away. Then I'm going to set the seam. I'm going to use a little spray starch. Then you want to have it snowball. I'm going to just put it on there just for a moment. So it's out. So this is going to go, J goes on C. Okay, so I got this part done. Then what you want to do is G, I fold it in half, goes on H. And I'm going to snowball this in the corner. Then I've got these awesome little stickers. These are Glory Holtz. I got a whole bunch of them. So I really, really like them. I used to write names on them. And when you do snowballing, you want to make sure that it's even, even, even. You don't want to see any of the fabric from the back or any from the front, because you want to have it just perfectly even. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. So I'm going to pin it. And I'm going to use it for another project. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But I'm going to save it. So I'm going to sew it. A line down here. Right where I've got it folded in half. And then I'm going to twirl it and do like a 1/2 inch right here. Okay. Then I just got to cut my threads here. Then you just want to cut through both of them. Put this over here because you'll worry about that later. I'm going to set my seam. And then just iron it. And voila, you have got that part. Then I'm going to do this little guy. And then you're going to connect H with B. I'm going to take this off. Once again, you want to make sure you don't see anything on the front or the back. You want it to be perfectly done. I was just talking to Lindsay, and I made a whole bunch of these. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I don't know if I'm going to save this one yet, but I probably will. I got to see how big it is. And then you get like a twofer. I always like to get something left from something. And that's when I find all these things. I was looking for a pattern. And oh my gosh, I had to clean so much stuff up. And I was like going, this is awful. I am like desperate. And I found all these things I forgot I had that I had started. So it was kind of cool. So I'll have to show you what I started. And this may be next week's. I'm not sure. Let me put this off to the side. So this goes here. And this I've already done. So J goes on C. And all I'm going to do is sew the 1/4 inch here. Bobbin redone. You do that quick. I should have noticed it before, but I've been just sewing away yesterday. And you want to make sure that the snowball on your, that'd be my left or your left. And I'm going to open up the seam on this one. Then D, I'm going to just do this row. Goes on here. Let me get my chair in just a little. Okay. Then you want this to go like this, so it looks like a Santa's hat. So I'll do the 1/4 inch seam here. Make sure you comment. I'm giving away, I'll give away 2 Santa hats patterns.
Stocking.
Yep. The stocking. It's the tea towel one. And then make sure that you don't have the little snowball here on the left. And you just sew this right down here. Okay. Then I'm gonna put a little spray starch on all this. Okay. Now I'm going to open the seams. It's going to be so cute. I love these colors. They're just so pretty. And wait till you see next week's little thing that I found. I was so excited. It was some fabric from Riley Brick. I was going to do the, you know, where you take 4 fabrics, split rail. And then I found this and I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something a little different. So I was all excited. So I started that last night, and you can do 2 quilts out of 1. So I started that last night. Then my phone wasn't working. So Lindsay comes over through the front door bounding. I guess it died.
You have to restart your story again. The connection was lost.
Yesterday, nobody called. And I thought, oh my God, it's kind of a dead day. So come to find out, my phone wasn't working. So Lindsay comes over and she thinks that I have croaked. Because we usually talk like 20,000 times a day. So she comes over and brings a bunch of dinner and a bunch of stuff. And she's on the phone with Brian. He said, I was sitting at the dining table and he asked if I was stiff. And she goes, no, she's staring right at me. I was laughing. Oh, heck. Oh, that was so funny. And one length of fabric, 42 inches of the 1 inch, makes 2 of these placemats. So I'm going to add a little bit of this because I thought it was really cute. So I'm going to sew this on next. So it was kind of funny. Well, probably if I'd been not so alive.
Not have been funny.
It would have been funny. But I'm just laughing because she comes in bounding. There you are. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh.
Dad even called all your friends.
She called all the friends, everybody, and they said, oh. Oh, it was funny.
Haven't heard from her all day.
Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. So the moral of the story is I am fine and well. I'm still laughing about it, actually. Then we're going to sew this on here. This is a very easy project. I thought it was so simple. I mean, I went a little overzealous, don't you guys think? I mean, I was sewing, and I mean, it was kind of funny, actually. Okay, so we sew this on. And I went a little less than a 1/4 inch here, so I'm going to resew. There we go. Now we sew on F on the bottom, but I have to sew on another one of these because I want it to look like he's got like the little fur. On both sides because I think it's really cute. I think this adds a lot. I think it looks so cute. So I'll sew this little dude on. Because I think it's so cute. I'm sewing this like 1/8 of an inch on this part, so I can get the 1/4 and not have to worry about it. Okay. Let me cut this little guy off. Now I sew F on the bottom. And everything is all on my pattern right here.
I'll repost it after this.
Yeah, I wrote more things on it too as I went along on this. And I'll iron it after I get this on. But I just piled them on and just kept sewing. Okay, now I'll iron this. I don't know about you guys, man, as my hands are getting older and more arthritic, I can barely pull on anything. Maybe I should quit knitting and crocheting. Besides all the other stuff I do. Maybe that would probably help. Whoops. Get that in a sec. And just iron it. Spray starch. Iron this going the opposite direction.
They asked where you find the time to do what you do, and I said you don't sleep.
Not well. Not well. I'm not a good sleeper. Never have been. Except Lindsay did meet somebody that's more ADHD than I am.
Just rare.
I was like, yay, score. And you know what? I feel very sorry for her. Oh, heck. I have to sleep more than I used to. When I was young, I could live on like 4 hours a day. Now I have to get more. But boy, when I was young, I could just go, 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 go. Now that I'm old and moldy. Okay, and this one is F on the top too. Oh my goodness gracious. My problem is I dream about stuff I want to do. That's my problem. And then just before we went on, I said to Lindsay, how do you want your Santa hat runner to be? I don't want a Santa hat runner. If you had a Santa hat runner, how would you like it? So, remember I said I've been doing a lot of these? Oh. So she decided, because she's got a long table, she wants it long. So we're going to make her a long Santa hat table runner. So that's what we decided before I went on. And she looks at me, I don't want a Santa hat table runner. Oh my gosh, it cracks me up. Heck, if I would have been stiff yesterday, she would have got it sooner than she wanted. I'm sorry. I'm getting punchy. Oh, heck. Okay, so we got that. And now all we need is the sides, which are K. And I made these 2 inches wide. I made them smaller. Where'd my other K go? I think this is K. Also, I mean, this is pretty darn quick. I mean, how often do you get a block done this quick? I don't. Sometimes I get a little nuttier. Well, I'm bobbing. Let's see how long I can last this one out, girls. Okay. Then we do here. This one got a little wider, so let me cut this off-elu. In fact, I think I'll change the bobbin. And just put this in it, which will be fine. Same brand. It's Orifel.
They said to send my runner as a prize.
Pardon?
They said to send my runner as a prize.
You know what? That's funny that you said that. I have thought about that before. Because
You've done it. You've given it away.
yeah, I have, because it's like nobody in the family wants my stuff a lot of times, and I'll make it and I think, you really don't want my stuff.
It's not that we don't want it. I'm just a minimalist.
She's a minimalist because her mother is not. She can't stand all the stuff I have. And I've always had. Well,
I still shop here.
she shops here. Well, who wouldn't shop here? It would be crazy if you didn't shop here.
I just don't want to store it.
Well, she likes to use my embroidery machine. She uses my long arm machine because she does a lot of long arming. She likes all my fabric, but she doesn't want it at the top. Which is smart. Think about it. That's very smart. I don't mind storing it.
What fabric are you using?
This actually is, some is Riley Blake, some is Moda. This green is Sweetwater Moda. This is Jill Finley's Riley Blake. This is Jill Lily's Riley Blake, or she was at Henry Glass then. This is Moda. I just happened to go walking around all my stuff, and I just happened to find everything that mixed and matched. And it was like, well, that goes well, you know. I could probably put together a kit. And then I used, because I bought a whole huge roll of that stuff to do the bowls, I thought I'll just use the 100% cotton Wrap and Zap stuff. Because I bought a 90 wide, and it was just hanging behind Lindsay. So I just cut a whole bunch of them. I don't know, I was on a roll. Because when you have a 90 wide batting, you're like going, what the heck? I might as well just cut a bunch. I should probably go in my closet and go through a bunch of stuff too one day. I've been doing this for what, 15 years, Lindsay?
It's been a long time.
So I have a lot of...
14 years because I was pregnant with Conrad.
14 years. Yeah. So I have a lot of stuff. I mean, a lottie. haven't even hit the closets yet. Okay. I think I'm going to put this one going this way because of that the hard piece of the prairie point. Actually, I think I'll just do it one direction. Okay. Then all we've got left is the top.
She said she loves your nails.
Oh, thanks. Those are Lily and Fox, they're called. And they were $2.99. I bought a bunch of them. They're stickers. I got a bunch for the kids. And I was like, what the heck? Except I lost this one. I don't know what happened to it. I looked and it was gone, and I thought, I'm not going to hunt for it, you know?
That's what happened to me when I made cinnamon rolls for Christmas last year.
You lost
where it ended up. Kids didn't say anything. You didn't know that?
No, what is it? Oh, I've lost things in bread dough too. I've never said anything. And then I think, well, if they find it in that mess. Oh my gosh, you guys, how funny is that? Oh. Now, if I lost one of my diamonds, I would have said something. If you found this in there, please let me know. That was funny. Oh. Girls, I'm sorry, I'm in a punchy mood. Can you tell? But this is so simple. I think anyways. This was simple. And actually, I don't know how many I end up cutting out. I was on a roll, so you see a pile of this. So I may have to make a whole lot of runners. Oh, shoot. Or a whole lot of placemats. Lindsay may get placemats, too. No, she won't want them. Just look at her. No, she doesn't want them. No, Mom, why would I want a placemat? I'll store them at your house and get them every year.
Just like your Thanksgiving chargers.
Just like my Thanksgiving chargers. I've got these ones I got at, I don't even know.
They're heavy.
Oh, they're really heavy. Oh, I got them at, where is that joint? Someplace. And they're like, I bought like 20, I think. I don't know. I was on a roll one day.
Madeline lost her diamonds in Play-Doh.
In what?
Play-Doh.
Did you ever find it? Oh, I lost my center diamond ring, my carat diamond ring one time. It flew off in the washer. I did find it. Thank the Lord. I forgot to put my rings on lately. I don't know what's going on. I never take them off. But one night my hands were so swollen, I just like, they hurt. So I took them off and I haven't put them on since. Let me move this out of the way. And let me set the seam. And set the seam.
She didn't find it.
You didn't? I one time had this ring, the one that my granddaughter wants when I, Maki. It's got 21 diamonds. And my mother-in-law used to live with me a month, 3 months a year. And I'm not a drinker, so if I have a glass of wine, I'm loopy. And I said something, and before we moved up here from Arizona, one of the diamonds fell out of it. It's got 21 diamonds. And I was opening up one of the boxes and the diamond was in there. I was like, oh my gosh. And I said something really kind of, I shouldn't have said, and I put myself to bed. So I didn't say anything more. Lindsay's eyes got really big. That's a whole nother whatever. Whole nother book. Oh, shoot. So then all you have to do is I cut my backing and my batting an inch bigger, inch and a half, whatever you choose. And then I cross hatch it, cut it evenly all the way around. I don't do anything hard, girls. And it is as cute as a button. And I want to show you what you see what you think about next week's. Okay, when I was cleaning up one heck of a mess looking for a pattern, and that's all I do is I put this on top of here and I'll cross hatch it, cut it, and yippee skippy yay, we have got a placemat. I don't think you girls need to see that. You got that. Okay, let me show you what I think is so cute. Okay. I found a stack of these that I did to do a split rail. I was gonna go boom, boom, like this, or whatever I decided to do. Then I thought, oh my gosh, why don't I do this? So this is an 8.5 inch square. You could use 3 rows or whatever you wanted. So I decided to snowball the corners, but then you could do like this. Or you could do like,
It matches your shirt.
yeah, kind of, sort of, doesn't it? And this is an old line from Riley Blake. And I love this line. It's a gingham something. And I thought it was so flipping cute. And just keep going, going, going. Then, out of it, you get a secondary block for another quilt. And you could do, of course, something like, let me turn this sucker the right way. I'm being vertically challenged here. Oh, you could do this. Let's do the same ones in the center. You gotta look through them. Pinwheels. You could do all sorts of things and make another quilt. So I thought that was cute. But I thought that was really pretty. I don't know. Just a thought, girls. Okay, let me choose. We're gonna need 2 patterns. But thank you for watching and listening to our candor. Carrie Tiemann, you got a pattern today. And Pam Hart. Congratulations, you won a pattern. And thank you for watching. God bless all of you. And please share and please comment. Thank you so very much. God bless. Have a wonderful week.